Hey, what's up, guys? So a while ago, I had a conversation with a friend, and it's something that just kind of made me think for a while. And I've been sitting on it for probably 3 weeks now because I kept putting off this video. But this is probably going to be a more open and vulnerable conversation that I think I've put out in public um, for a while at least. So I hope that it can at least resonate with at least one person that watches this. And let's get into it. So what started this whole conversation is I'd been thinking about the way that I saw the world when I was younger, and I just remember that I had like such high hopes for the way life would be. Had all these romanticized and glorious ideals of what the future would hold, and along the way, I feel like the older I got, the more I kind of seemed to wake up from all those dreams. I woke up to a world that was, normal. It was pretty mundane and full of just tedious everyday stuff, and it just seemed to lack all of that romantic idealism that I had when I was younger. I want to take a sec for those of you that don't know me very well, just to kind of give you a little background on me. So what I'm going to talk about is something called the Enneagram personality test, which if you don't know what it is, I highly suggest you look it up and take one for yourself. But my score on the test says that I'm a 4-wing 5 personality type, and the point of this test is to kind of help you realize what your tendencies are and how to kind of grow into a healthier version of yourself by pointing out like your unhealthy aspects. So for me, being a 4-wing 5, it means that I'm naturally driven by a need to feel unique but also to be understood by everyone, which is kind of a contradiction in itself, but that sums me up pretty good, I guess. So I tend to make up this fantasy world in my head of the way that I think life should be or the way that I want life to be. It's basically taking daydreaming to a very unhealthy level where it starts to affect how you live in the real life. And because this aspect of my personality is so unhealthy, it tends to have a really negative impact on my mental health just from living in real life, because when you live in a fantasy world inside your head, real life just kind of seems like a constant letdown. So getting back to the main topic of this video, this conversation I had with my friend, I remember bringing this up to her and asking, like, why doesn't life live up to all that kind of romantic optimism I had when I was a little kid? I looked forward to life being like a movie that I was the main character in, a world where drama and pain and struggles and inconveniences, they all end up with a happy ending, tied up real nice with a bow on top. Instead, we live in a world that is our world, friendships wither, relationships end, loved ones die, there's just pain, there's struggle, and that's something that's difficult to come to terms with sometimes. But the world keeps going, and what I figured out is that that's because the movie isn't about you. I'm not the main character in life. Like, the world doesn't revolve around me. I'm just one of the extras in the background that passes through for a brief second of the movie, and no one's the wiser about it. And that's really okay, because that's how all of us are. So the one thing that my friend had to say into my rant or ramblings or whatever was that she said, maybe you're trying too hard to make life look the way you want it to. And that just kind of made me sit and think for a second, like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, the harder you try to get something to fit the way that you want it to fit, the less likely it is to do that. And the more frustration you're opening yourself up to when it doesn't go your way or the way you want it to. It really just makes sense that if you look at life like it's some kind of romantic comedy movie, it's always going to be a letdown because life's not that romantic all the time. There's brief moments of movie-like scenarios, but life is just life, It's not a movie, it's real life, and that's something that's hard for somebody like me who's always living in this fantasy world to kind of come to terms with and just distance the fantasy world from the real world. And I know this might just seem like ramblings from some hopeless romantic idiot, and just a negative outlook on life, but that's really not my intention with this video. I really just wanted to kind of put out there things that I've been dealing with and things that I've been reflecting on, because I've had a lot of free time, and I know I'm not alone in feeling like this. So hopefully some part of this resonated with one person that's watching it. I've noticed that the less romantic I expect life to be, the more satisfied I am with it. Freeing yourself from the daydreams like I have, where I'm just constantly wandering and fantasizing in my own head, freeing yourself from those can let you wake up to all the really great and beautiful moments that life has to offer. Beautiful moments with friends, with loved ones, great loves, funny moments, you name it. There's so much beautiful things to be had in life, and the sooner you can wake up to what life really is, the sooner you can appreciate all those things fully. The only thing life and movies have in common is that they both tell a story and they both have an ending. Don't waste your life trying to make life more than it is, because the credits will roll before you get the chance to do something really meaningful with it. So that's all I got today for this video. Just kind of a quick one. Just wanted to throw some thoughts out, see if any of them land with anybody. If you watched this far, I really appreciate you. If you want to, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the little bell to get the notifications, press the like button, thumbs up help more than you know, and drop a comment if there's anything else you'd be interested in hearing about, anything you want to watch or see. I'm open to any kind of suggestions and feedback. So again, thanks for watching. Hope this connected with you at any level, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys.